Finding out the parameter estimates, you need to find out whether the particular data is suitable for my experiments or not. That is what by using goodness of fit test. Now, if you look at this particular goodness of fit test will provide you the helpful guidance for evaluating the suitability of input model. So if there are only little data are available, then in such case the goodness of fit test is likely to reject the data's distribution. If you look at the data, a lot of data are available, then it may reject some of the all candidates distribution. So now how it will be carried out? So there are two different testing techniques. One is goodness of fit test with chi-square test, goodness of fit test with KS test. Again, goodness of this chi-square test is for different types of data. So goodness of fit test with the chi-square test for normal distribution, for exponential distribution, for Poisson's distribution. Now, one procedure for testing this hypothesis that a random sample size of n of a random variable x follows the specific distributional form is the chi-square goodness of fit test. Now, this particular test is valid for sample sizes, large sample sizes, and both discrete and continuous distributional assumption. Okay. Now, what are the different steps which you are going to use for chi-square test? So whether you apply for a normal test or you apply for exponential distribution or whether you apply for Poisson's distribution, the method remains same. Now, the first step, the test procedure begins by arranging then the observation into k class intervals or cells. So we have done already in the previous method, like how you are going to distribute like into equal class intervals. So here lambda naught square equal to sigma of 1 to k oi minus ei whole square divided by ei, where oi is observed frequency in the ith class interval, ei is expected frequency in that class interval. This here ei equal to n into pi. So this is where we talk about expected value, where pi is the probability associated with I class interval. Okay, how to find out this probability, that we will see. Now, chi-square distribution approximate x naught square, okay, lambda square naught, approximately follows the chi-square distribution k minus s minus 1, that is degrees of freedom. So if you look at the value of k here is the number of class intervals. Yes, if you look at S is the number of parameters of hypothesized distribution. If you consider the normal distribution, in the previous table I have shown that there are two different uh, parameter estimators. One is sigma square and another one is mu. So that is S is equal to 2. If you are using exponential distribution, S is equal to only 1. If you are using Poisson's distribution, that is also 1. So that you have to remember. Now, H0 and H1 as usual. Now, usually when you are finding out after calculating this y minus ei square, this, then you have to find out the critical value as lambda square alpha k minus s minus 1. So where alpha is again the level of significance. Usually if the given number contains, you don't apply chi-square test. If 50 numbers are there, there should be like the number of class intervals should be 5 to 10. Why? Because always greater than or equal to 5. To get 5, so minimum is, so 10 value, that 10 class intervals you can have. Similarly, for 100, you will have 10 to 20. If numbers are greater than 100, then square root of n to n by 5. So this is basically to find out how many number of class intervals. Now, we'll go ahead with one problem, that is goodness of fit test using chi-square test. One thing you remember, along with this, the data type should be given. It is we'll see. Explain the chi-square goodness of fit test. Apply it to Poisson's assumption with alpha is equal to 3.64 and data size is equal to 100 and the level of significance is 0.05. Okay, that is alpha is equal to 0.05. So now the number of arrivals and observed frequency are given. Okay, that means here first the data is Poisson's assumption. So directly you cannot apply the OI minus EI formula since this data is applicable to Poisson's assumption. So that means the first step is to find out what is the Poisson's distribution. As we know, Poisson's distribution is equal to P of x equal to e to the power of minus alpha into alpha to the power of x divided by x factorial where x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, and E equal to n into Pi. Okay. Now, if x equal to 0, now we have to convert all these values of x naught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with respect to these values. Okay. X naught equal to x equal to 0. If you substitute x equal to 0, then you will get e to the power of 3.64 into 3.64 to the power of 0 into 0 factorial. So you will get P of 0, P0 you will get, that is Pi. So that is you will get 0.026. Now what value you have to find out? EI. EI equal to n into Pi. N is equal to how much? 100. 100 into 0.026, that is 2.6. X1 equal to, that is P. When if x is equal to 1, so that is P1. So e to the power of 3.64 into 3.64 to the power of 1 into 1. So for this, you are going to get the value as 0.96, which is P1 value. So substitute n equal to Pi, then you are going to get it 9.6. So like this, you are going to find out the values up to 11. Up to 11 I have calculated and corresponding values also I got. Now xi value is this one. Okay. Observed frequency what you have identified, that is which is given. Then the expected value according to the Poisson's distribution are these values. Okay. Now one more point I told, in the chi-square table, if the value of EI is greater than 5, no problem. If it is lesser than 5, you have to add with the adjacent cell only to make it 5. So now I have added these two. It is very important. Our value of EI should be always greater than or equal to 5. If it is less than 5, you have to add with adjacent cell. When you add these two, then corresponding cells in observed frequency also to be added. Okay, 2.6, 9.6 I have added, 12.2 and correspondingly this one also I added. I calculated like this. Now if you look at here, 4.4, 2.0, 0.8, 0.3, 0.2. Now look at here, if all these values are less than 5. If you add all these values, if you are getting more greater than or equal to 5, it is fine. Even if it is not possible, if you don't get the value greater than or equal to 5, then again you have to add with this. Now here anyway 4.4, that is 2, that is 6.6. So now I have added these values. And here I have added these values. Now after adding all these values, you are getting For getting the value of 17 here, 17 minus 7.6, that is y minus ei whole square divided by ei. If you calculate this, you will going to get 11.62. So now after calculating all this, lambda naught square, sigma of lambda naught square is equal to 27.68. Now that is your calculated value. Now to find the critical value, we have lambda square alpha k minus s minus 1. S value will be here when it is Poisson's distribution or exponential distribution. The value of s equal to 1. And k, if you look at here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, that is after merging the values. Okay, now one more thing, if you add all these values which are less than say greater than or equal to 5, fine. Now you are getting all these values as greater than 6, that is why you are adding. Now by chance if this 4.4, instead of 4.4 it is 1.4. Now even if you add all these values, you are not going to get the value of ei more than 5. So in that case, along with all this, you have to take the very next adjacent cell to make it more than 5. So now s equal to 1, only one parameter estimate, then k is equal to 7, that is after else you are going to get it. So now if you look at the critical value, so 7 minus 1 is equal to 5, that is 11.1 in chi-square table. So now the calculated value is much more than the critical value, so it is rejected. So the analyst may therefore want to fitting table for this particular data. Now to make more understandable, we'll consider one more problem. So here to test the data that the underlying distribution is Poisson and the level significance is 1. And the same question, but here with the mean is equal to 1.0. So now in the second case, he has only given the mean value as 1.0. You need not to worry, directly you can take away alpha is equal to 1. Now here in the first case, the data is given and the data distribution is Poisson, but here the alpha value is not given. So that is why in the Poisson's distribution, first you have to find out the alpha value. How? If you look at this particular data, what is e to the power of alpha minus lambda to the power of x? So now lambda value you have to find out. Okay. So now with this, here this particular data seems to be grouped one. So in that case, first one you have to find out x bar equal to sigma of fj xj by n, which is a grouped data. Okay, for this particular data I calculated xj fi fj, that is fj xj 111 into 100. So mean value, that is alpha, equal to x bar equal to the 311 bar 101.11. So now in this case, alpha value will be 1.1, that is x bar value will be 1.11. So here 1.00. Now you have to calculate for both. Is that clear? So hope it is clear by doing the value of x bar. So now after calculating the value of x bar, I have to find out p of x equal to e to the power of alpha, alpha to the power of x, x factorial. So this is what we talked about in the Poisson's distribution. We like this. But again for exponential distribution, there is another one. Now ei equal to n. So here e to the power of alpha, alpha to the power of x. In the first case, we have to substitute alpha is equal to 1.11 we have calculated by the parameter estimates. In the second question, directly he has given alpha is equal to 1. So now x naught equal to p, that is when if x equal to 0, that is p naught e to the power of minus 1.11 into bracket alpha to the power of x, that is 1.11 to the power of 0 divided by 0 factorial. So that this value e to the power of minus 1.11, you are going to get 0.329 3296 into anything to the power 0 equal to 1 divided by 1, that you are going to get it as 0.3296. Now EI value, remember n into PI. N value is here 100, 100 into 0.3296, that is 32.96. P1 e to the power of minus 1.11, then 1.11 to the power of 1 divided by 1 factorial. Okay, so that value we are going to get it as 0.3658, so 36.58. P2 e to the power of minus 1.11 into 1.11 whole square divided by 2 factorial. X value is 2. So that is 0.3296 into 1.2321, that is 1.11 whole square divided by 2. You will get 0.2030, that is 20.30. Like this, you have to calculate the values for 6 values. Okay, so these are all the values that you have obtained. Now I'll write all the 6 values. Okay, now the expected, the frequencies I have calculated here: 35, 40, 13, 6, 4, 1, 1. The corresponding value is what we have identified it as like this. But if you look at here, the expected value 2.09, 0.46, 0.10. Even if you add all these three, the expected value will not be more than 5. So hence, I will take with this. Okay, I will take with this value, that is 7.1, 2.09, 0.46, 0.10, that I will add. So adding all this, you are going to get 10.16. Now corresponding values like 6 plus 4 plus 1 plus, that is 12. So if you find this 0.333, you are going to get it. Now lambda square you find out 3.404, that you are going to get. Now this is your calculated value. So now alpha k minus s minus 1, you find out this value, you are going to get 5.99, the critical value. So here this value is greater than the calculated value, so hence this set of value may be accepted for the given value. Now in the second case, the second problem, with the alpha is equal to 1, if you start calculating the values, you are going to get these values. Okay, so the variation you will definitely get, because alpha you are going to substitute as 1, so for accordingly you are going to get these values. Okay, so now in this, okay, with alpha is equal to 1, so here 0.613, 1.53, 0.31006, so all these three are values are less than say 5. I am going to add with the next adjacent cell. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, I will add all this, and corresponding values also will be added of y. So now these two will be added together, one cell, second, third, and fourth. There are 4 different cells. That is the value of k is equal to 4 now. So now 3.910. So 1, 2, 3, it is 4. Now value of k minus s minus 1 is equal to, this is 4, 4. Okay, 4 minus 1 minus 1. So that is 2, that is 5.999. So now at alpha, the value, critical value is say 5.99, and the calculated value is 3.404. So H naught is accepted at the value of this. So this is how you are going to apply chi-square test for Poisson's distribution. So